How many of you remember when you can find a bottle of brandy or whiskey in every dressing room to calm the nerves of footballers during matches? Not anymore, since today's fast-paced game demand the player to be fit. So if you have a bad eating habit, then it's quite likely that someone fitter would replace you. Welcome to yet another video from our channel. Today we'll look at the players who ruined their lives due to bad eating habits. Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez will always be remembered in the Premier League as the short striker who always managed to go past the opposition's defenders. Throughout his career, his enthusiasm, talent, and goal scoring have made him a vital player for his club teams. But his physical condition has never been a strong suit. After failing to land a transfer to Italian powerhouse Inter Milan while playing for Manchester City, Carlos Tevez has admitted that he battled depression and an eating disorder this summer. The Argentine joined the Chinese Super League in 2017, but he appeared too overweight to play there. For a while, Tevez was not a part of the plans of Shanghai Shenhua coach Wu Jinghui. That was so much potential wasted due to bad eating habits. Gonzalo Higuain. Gonzalo Gerardo Higuain, born 10th of December 1987, is an Argentine professional footballer who plays as a striker and serves as captain for the Major League Soccer club Inter Miami. Gonzalo Higuain has endured criticism for having a belly pouch all of the time. Indeed, because he put on more weight than he should have, he started to receive constant abuse in social media. After a photo of him during the preseason, following what may have been an excessively indulgent break from the job, considering his profession, surfaced, he received criticism in 2016 for being overweight during the summer. The Argentine apologized after joining AC Milan, as seen by his improved physical condition. That didn't last long though, as he has now put those extra pounds back on in the lower abdominal area. At 34 years of age, he currently plays in the MLS, whereas once he played as the main striker next to Leo Messi on the Argentine side. Is it the bad diet that should be blamed? Let us know in the comments. Diego Maradona. Football and controversy are two things that many associates with Diego Maradona. He's frequently referred to as the flawed genius and is seen as the bad boy. Because of this individual, entire generations of people now support Argentina. The career of the charismatic Maradona was affected by substance usage, which was first noticed in 1982. He started using cocaine frequently while playing for Napoli, which affected his performance. He's tested positive while playing for Napoli in 1991, earning him a 15-month suspension. He was expelled from the 1994 World Cup after failing a drug test. Without a doubt, Maradona was among the most careless athletes the world has ever seen. He blatantly disregarded all man's laws and regulations while playing and living. If any evidence were needed that football at its best is an art form, what Maradona could do with a ball sufficed. He could accomplish with a ball what the greatest composers in history have accomplished with musical notes, what the finest painters have accomplished with a brush and some paint, and what the best writers have accomplished with words, pen, and paper. And none of them were hindered by his overweight and unfit frame. Lionel Messi. You'll probably be surprised to see this name on the list. Probably regarded as one of the best players in history, Leo openly admitted that he used to eat badly for many years. Chocolates, fizzy drinks, and fast food were part of his diet during the early days. This was one of the reasons why he used to throw up on the pitch. But he has learned to live a better life and look after himself by cutting down all the junk he used to consume and focusing on eating more salads, fish, and meat. Everyone goes through bad phases in their lives, but it's your choice whether to stay at the same place or move on chasing better opportunities. Messi is an example of someone who came out of it. He can either be a fighter or a loser. Maido. Maido, a strong Egyptian forward, showed early potential by fusing strength and skill. In his great season, in his early 20s, he scored 11 goals in 27 appearances for Tottenham. He never took off, however, and his career was dogged by inconsistency, which was frequently attributed to his bad attitude and lack of fitness. He was frequently observed to be a little overweight, and his erratic weight issues eventually led to his early retirement at 30. Eden Hazard. Fans of the Galacticos were undoubtedly not anticipating an unfit Eden Hazard when the Belgian star made the surprising decision to leave Chelsea and join Real Madrid for $100 million. According to numerous Spanish media, the 28-year-old was 7 kg overweight when he arrived. Despite scoring his first goal while wearing the white shirt, he was noticeable as a little overweight and out of shape on a preseason tour with his new team. Hazard's performances throughout the summer indicated that he's unquestionably not at his physical best. His performance in exhibition matches has been characterized as anonymous and slow, and his most famous moment to date came against Tottenham when he was part of a terrible series of passes that resulted in a goal for the Spurs. Even if he plays for the best club in the world, regular game time is far out of his reach in the current situation. Maybe sluggish and irresponsible eating habits are to blame. Adriano. Football players can leave fans wondering what would have occurred if certain circumstances had gone their way. Adriano was once the best forward in the world in the middle of the 2000s. Thanks to his cannon-like shot, good technique, aerial prowess, pace and power, he possessed the skills to develop into a center forward of the highest caliber. The Brazilian lost his drive to excel, put on weight, and essentially forgot how to play the game after passing off his father, with whom he had a close relationship. At the age of 27, his career was ended. He used to lead a lifestyle that may not have been appropriate for a top athlete, but nowadays he spends most of his time at home in Barra de Tijuca, an affluent neighborhood west of Rio de Janeiro. He occasionally sees pals in Villa Cruzeiro, the favela in the northern part of Rio. He appears happiest then, scooting around with his friends and giving away free Big Macs to neighborhood children. Ramos. Having one of the most ripped and strongest physiques in football currently, he's least expected to be on this list, but some stories prove this. Ramos takes too much coffee daily to stay agile while training and during the game. The short-term effects of caffeine often appear 5 to 30 minutes after consumption, since the body absorbs it well. Increased breathing, heart rate, and mental and physical vigor, as well as increased heart rate, are examples of these impacts. The negative effects of caffeine include insomnia, jitters, restlessness, nausea, faster heartbeats, and other symptoms. Higher doses may bring on headache, anxiety, and chest pain. When taken in really high doses, caffeine is probably dangerous. It may potentially result in death due to irregular pulse. Apart from this, he follows one of the cleanest diets in football, which has kept him at the top of the game for many years. Antonio Cassano. He was a forward for the Italian national team when he played professionally. He was a skilled and technically gifted player who was frequently used as a supporting forward, but also could play as an offensive midfielder. Only the second Italian to ever play for the Galacticos, Antonio Cassano was acquired by Real Madrid in 2006. He was a tremendous prospect at the time, but had a negative attitude. His demons ultimately came out on top. In his book, Cassano said that he used to eat a lot of pastries and engage in excessive sensual pleasure. Adaptive behavior is strongly motivated by sensual rewards. Even when competing objectives exist, they ensure that our physical requirements for homeostasis, reproduction, and safety are met. He gained weight, as a result earning the moniker El Gordito or Chubby. He was punished for being excessively overweight when playing for Madrid, and Milan CEO at the time, Giuliani, criticized him for being too unfit to play in Serie A in 2011. And that's all we have for you in today's video. Times have changed. The game style has been revolutionized way too much, and physical fitness is inevitable if you consistently play at the top. But players too are humans and deserve to eat what they like. What do you think about this? Let's know in the comments. Hope you liked today's content. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel never to miss similar videos.